Hello, I'm the Eternal Newbie. The extra L is for left. As in, this is the story of how a left turn caused not only TPK, but also kinda sorta doomed the world. Before I get into the story of how a year-and-a-half campaign ended in complete failure, warning, there's gonna be some spoilers for the Rise of Tiamat here, so if that's not your thing, go play it real quick and come back and see me. Now, I have gone through this module twice. The first time we beat Tiamat, I was on Axador, my dwarven fighter. This time, I was playing Graven, my dwarven paladin, who also just happens to be Axador's cousin. What? I'm like that girl who only dates bikers. I got a type. But don't worry, I have the memory of a goldfish, so there was no metagaming. Well, I guess that's kind of obvious seeing as how we all failed and died, but I just want everyone to know, I did not metagame. Also keep in mind, I may have some minor details like the number of wizards wrong, but the gist of the story remains the same. Now in this module, we're supposed to stop a cult from bringing Tiamat into the world, cause that would be really bad. Our party has done a decent job of it, and we are at the final area, the Well of Dragons, where the summoning is happening. Now in a normal run, aka a run where you don't die horribly and doom the world to living under the heel of Tiamat's boot, you go in there, do some stuff to disrupt the ritual, then go into the Temple of Dragons to stop it. As far as I can tell, if you have a crafty DM, there ain't no stopping Tiamat from entering the world. But, if you disrupt the ritual enough, she's weakened so she can be handled. That's what happened when Axador went through. Not so much this time. This time, we freed some prisoners, then we came to a fork in the road. We could go left or right. We arbitrarily decided to go left. No biggie, right? Well, no biggie if you don't mind dying horribly in the belly of a goddess. That turn led us to the summoning chamber, without completing the stuff that's going to weaken Tiamat. Did I mention she's a goddess? And not that charge you $50 an hour to belittle you goddess, a real goddess. Not that I would know anything about that. Anyways, we're in the summoning chamber, and the summoning is happening right now. We have to stop it, because as Tiamat comes into our world, property values are going to go way, way down. The way this part usually works is there's like 10 wizards working on summoning her. If enough of them keep up the summoning for like 10 rounds, then it turns into a welcoming party. And not the kind of welcoming party you want to attend. The kind that's for that cousin no one likes. The problem is, the chamber is freaking huge. Like 200 feet or so across, and the wizards are all spread out. Not only that, but half of them are flying, and they got a boss wizard who's like 100 feet up just raining fire down upon us. Jerk must think he's Thanos or something. So we come in next to one wizard and his buddy flying above us, but the others are really far away. Luckily, Graven is very smart. He's the inventor of T-Rex insurance. That's where after the bard got polymorphed, we wreck a town as a T-Rex, then visit the town the next day to sell some T-Rex insurance at a very reasonable price. Sadly, we never got to put the plan into place. But what I'm saying is, Graven is a certifiable genius. As soon as we get there, he uses magical cape of Mel Blanc and his flying boots to go mano-a-mano with the big guy, while the party deals with all the peons. The big guy's not doing the ritual, but he's got like 8th level spells, so he's nasty. Luckily, Graven is also nasty, and the big guy is not built for close-in combat, so I take him down in like 3 or 4 rounds. The problem is, in this time, the party's only managed to down 2 wizards, and they are frantically trying to reach the rest. The other problem is, our DM is smart, and as I said before, with a smart DM, I don't think there's any way to stop the ritual. So once we entered the chamber without weakening Tiamat, we were doomed. You see, these casters have other spells, like say, I don't know, to pull an example out of thin air, greater invisibility. So they all just pop off invisibility while we try to reach them. Now we have 8 little invisible wizards just chanting their hearts out. Did I mention that none of us can see invisibility? Not that it matters to me. With my 25 feet of movement, hell is gonna freeze over before I get to any of these fools. The party did manage to take down 3 to 4 more wizards, but it was not enough. They complete the ritual and here comes Tiamat. Now I killed the big boss and stole a super dragon mask, but since I'm not attuned to it, all it does is make me look spiffy. But I have a backup plan. I'm gonna pretend to be Team Tiamat, getting close and wail on her. Strangely, with her like 30 intelligence and wisdom, she sees right through my cunning ploy. The slaughter that follows is, well, epic. The bard tried to escape by jumping into a portal, but seeing as how there's a goddess in the room, she sends him to some level of hell and he's dead. The rest of us last like, I don't know, 2 rounds. Graven was the last one standing, or I mean laying, because I passed my death saves while she was munching on the rest of the party, and the summoning wizards, by the way. Boy, I bet they felt dumb. But yeah, we all died, accumulating in Tiamat rising and the world falling under her shadow. I bet those red wizards, if they regret not helping us now, that'll teach them. Now some of you people who have been around for a while might be a bit confused right now. Yes, I am the same newbie who complains and whines about everything, and I'm not really complaining. Strange, right? Well, maybe I've matured. I'm certainly not mad at the DM, he played them smart. We really had no chance once we entered the room, but the thing is, D&D is not about winning, and maybe I finally realized that. Also, there's a little fact I did like 72 points of damage to Tiamat in my one round of attacking, so she felt my sting before eating me. Plus, I am reasonably sure I gave her indigestion too, so suck on that, Tiamat. That was it. I know I'm a bit inactive on the channel now, but I'm still posting periodically, and who knows, if my channel ever zombifies and raises from the dead, I may even start doing more stuff. And I always have my Biff channel, where I post more often if you kinda like my style, or lack thereof. Link below. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, play your character. Don't let your character play you.